feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Today we are going to look at the Mesa murder trial and where Jodi Arias is now. 15 years after the death of her victim Travis Alexander in 2008. June 4 marks 15 years since Travis Alexander's murder at the hands of his ex-girlfriend Jodi Arias. The trial was 4 months long and ended in the conviction of Jodi for the 2008 unaliving of Travis in Mesa, Arizona on May 8, 2013. The trial was considered one of the biggest to take place since the acquittal of O.J. Simpson. The trial drew in large crowds and a lot of media attention, including live television, cable coverage and streaming to the Maricopa County Superior Court the day the verdict was reached. Coverage of the trial took on some of the aspects of a soap opera and ratings skyrocketed, reported the New York Times live from the Arizona grounds. Following the sentencing on April 13, 2015 movies, books, podcasts and documentaries were made in its wake, some of which include first-hand accounts from friends and family close to the people involved. Before Jodi Arias was sentenced, she expressed remorse. "To this day, I can't believe that I was capable of doing something that terrible," she said. "I'm truly disgusted and repulsed with myself. I'm horrified because of what I did, and I wish there was some way I could take it back." After saying this before her sentencing in May 2018, Jodi asked an appeals court to overturn her conviction and sentence. She argued that the widespread publicity, mass media attention and a prosecutor's alleged misconduct deprived her of a fair trial and an impartial jury. Her attempt was unsuccessful. Travis Alexander was a California native born in the city of Riverside. His parents are Gary and Pamela Alexander. Travis had 7 siblings. At age 11, Travis moved in with his grandparents. His 7 siblings joined after the death of their father. Travis's father died on his 20th birthday in a car accident in July 1997. It was reported that Travis did not enjoy college, but he aspired to be a motivational speaker and held various jobs early in his career in telemarketing and retail sales. He was also a devout Mormon. He traveled around, but ultimately settled in Mesa, Arizona. According to their friends, Travis and Jodi had potent chemistry and an instant connection when they met in September 2006. She was really excited about the relationship. She loved how funny he was, how much fun they would have together, Travis's friend Sky told ABC News. Travis and Jodi dated long distance during this time. Jodi was living in Palm Desert, California. From early on in the couple's relationship, friends expressed concerns. "I started seeing things that were just disturbing," Sky told 2020. "I said, Travis, I'm afraid we're gonna find you chopped up in her freezer." From very early on, she was completely obsessed with him. More than a year after they had connected, Travis was unalived on June 4, 2008 and was found unalived on June 9. Jodi Arias is the ex-girlfriend and murderer of Travis Alexander. She was an aspiring photographer. Jodi met Travis at a company convention in Las Vegas in September 2006. Jodi was looking for opportunities with a network marketing company called Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated, reported ABC News. When Jodi and Travis met, they connected instantly. "She's beautiful. She's friendly, has long, blonde hair. Cute figure. She was very sweet," Sky told the news outlet describing Jodi. "She seemed to like him as much as he liked her." Sky also commented. According to the friend, Travis wanted to marry Jodi. "He tells me that he's found his wife and this is the girl that he wants to marry," Sky told ABC News. However, his devout Mormon faith, which she did not share, placed challenges on their sexual relationship. In addition, their friends started noticing troubling behavior when they hung out together. They claimed Jodi Arias displayed possessive qualities. She just had to sit right by him. She didn't appreciate when he was talking to another female, Travis's friend Clancy told the news outlet. Travis's friends also claimed Jodi Arias had stalker-like qualities. She'd listen in on conversations and read through his text messages on his phone. Once, Sky recalled, she got a frightening, cold feeling that Jodi Arias was outside their closed door. When Travis opened the door to check, he found Jodi standing on the other side with an evil look on her face. There was a rage in her eyes, Sky's husband Chris said. 5 months after they began dating, Jodi and Travis's relationship appeared to end. Even though they had broken up, Jodi moved from Palm Desert to Mesa where Travis lived. She would show up unexpectedly to his house on occasion and friends thought her behavior was suspicious. After living in Mesa for about or around 8 months, Jodi moved back to California in April 2008. In May 2008, text messages revealed the two had gotten into a huge fight. In June 2008, Travis disappeared before a trip to Cancun with friends only to be reported unalived by Jodi Arias, who called the police herself hours after his body was discovered. Mesa Police Detective Esteban Flores was on the scene where Travis was found unalived. Jodi told Flores that on the day her ex was murdered, she was on her way to Utah to visit a new love interest. Travis Alexander's friends told police that they believed Jodi Arias to be a stalker and should be a suspect. Even though Jodi Arias had an alibi that day, Jodi agreed to be fingerprinted, which ended up linking her to the scene of the unaliving of Travis. According to authorities who responded to the crime scene, it was gory. Police found a bloody handprint outside of Travis Alexander's bedroom and long brown hairs on the floor and walls of the bathroom. In addition, a camera was found in the washing machine that had photographs of Travis Alexander and Jodi Arias timestamped from the day of the murder, according to Flores. Authorities later learned that the bloody prints belonged to both Travis Alexander and Jodi Arias. This prompted Flores and police to arrest Jodi in California. During the investigation, it was learned that a .25 caliber gun was missing from Jodi's grandparents' home. Jodi initially denied that she was at Travis Alexander's home the day he was unalived. Jodi ultimately admitted to being there after spending one night in jail. Jodi said they had sex, took photos in the shower and were attacked by masked intruders. However, authorities didn't believe her narrative and charged her with first-degree murder. Investigators say that Jodi Arias stabbed Travis Alexander almost 30 times, slit his throat and shot him in the head at his Mesa home. Jodi pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder and was held behind bars for over 4 years before the start of her criminal trial on January 2, 2013. During the trial, Jodi Arias said she unalived Travis Alexander in self-defense after he attacked her for dropping his new camera, but that she blacked out when trying to recall the stabbing. Jodi Arias repeatedly changed her story on stand. On April 13, 2015, Jodi Arias was sentenced to life in prison without parole in the 2008 murder of her ex-boyfriend Travis Alexander. The judge had the option of sentencing her to life with or without parole, according to the Arizona Republic. Jodi Arias was 34 at the time. She was found guilty of the first-degree murder of Travis Alexander in 2013, but the jury that convicted her could not decide on whether she deserved the death penalty. A mistrial was declared. In October 2014, a second jury that was seated which also struggled to settle on a punishment and ended up deadlocked. According to state law, Jodi Arias could not be tried again and was instead sentenced to life in prison. After her conviction, Jodi Arias told a reporter that she would prefer to die quickly than to live a long life in prison. A source close to Jodi Arias told People magazine that after reflecting on what she said, Jodi Arias would prefer a life sentence over execution. Some may ask, where is Jodi Arias now? Jodi Arias is serving a life sentence in the Perryville State Women's Prison in Goodyear, Arizona, and is not eligible for release. Based on public records, People magazine reports that she is being held in a medium-low custody class security wing of the prison. Currently, she is assigned to work as an aide in the library, a duty she appears to have held since July 2018. Previously, she was in the store warehouse between 2017 to 2018 and worked as a porter in 2016. In addition to her sentence, an Arizona judge ordered Arias to pay $32,000 to the family of her victim, Alexander. The money would help his family offset trial travel expenses such as airfare and lodging. While behind bars, Arias was involved in one disciplinary action in February 2016. It was classified as disrespect to staff, according to the public records. I would like to thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe and ring the little bell. I will see you next time.